wildlife, and wildlands across America. For more information, visit OutdoorStewards.org.
Stop touching that snooze button and get ready to clock in with the best morning show on planet Earth.
I want to try and beat them.
Okay.
Well, I don't necessarily want to beat you per se. I just want to be the best that I can be.
You know what it is, Truth Nation. It's time to wake up with Milwaukee's favorite morning show.
Don't allow 10 seconds to affect the next 10 years of your life.
Man.
You snapped off, and now you went from partying at the Kardashians to being in a cell 23 hours a day.
Giving you an informative dialogue with a side of fun and laughter while cutting through the noise and bringing you the real stories behind the headlines.
My point is, if you're 40 or if you're still trying to push for something, it doesn't mean that it's over just because it's been delayed. Delayed doesn't mean denied.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, this is Truth Be Told with two-time Emmy Award winner Telly Hughes on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming on YouTube.
Good morning, good morning, good Monday morning. It is December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. Welcome to Truth Be Told with Telly, live from the American Family Insurance Studio inside the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee. It's Monday, and man, Dame, how much they pay you this morning, man? I mean, to get up on a Monday morning?
It ain't enough, but we do it for the love. We do it for the love.
That is Damian LZ. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. How are you?
Man, it is Monday, and everybody else is off work.
Yeah.
Everybody started their Christmas vacation.
Yes.
But we here.
Yes. But we here. We representing. We doing it for the love of the people. Love of Milwaukee on a Monday morning, on a cold Monday morning.
Cold Monday morning. We here for y'all, for the people that ain't getting up and going to work, but is trying to get that last minute Christmas shopping.
Yep.
We here for your listening pleasures. As always, we have DJ Ricky on the ones and twos. Good morning, Ricky.
Good morning. It's Monday.
Man.
That's all you got.
That's what you know what?
I really feel like it's Monday.
You didn't even have to say it was Monday. Just the tone of your voice that everyone knows it's not
Monday.
Friday.
The excitement is not there.
The excitement is so not there, man. So, Dame, I was just thinking about something over this weekend, man, and it's the 23rd, and most of, if not all of the holiday parties have wrapped up probably this weekend, right?
Right.
And for about this is going on a good 4 or 5 years, and I want to say even before the pandemic, I haven't been invited to any holiday parties, man. I'm like, did I offend somebody? Did I get drunk and act? I didn't act right, and
That is funny.
I haven't been invited to a Christmas party.
Well, were you going before? Because a lot of times people invite you to stuff and then you don't show up for a couple years. And I ain't inviting that dude no more. He don't even want to come.
I don't even believe that was the case. I mean, because I hear about all my friends and yeah, I got this holiday party. I got my company party. I got this ugly sweater party. I got this. And I'm sitting back like, man, I haven't gotten any invites.
I don't know. Well, you need to do an investigation.
Man.
Yeah.
Now, have you had a lot of holiday parties you attended?
I've been invited to a bunch of them. Like you've had some at work and stuff like that. But my daughter had one this weekend. She always has this holiday party, this Christmas party. She's taking over for her grandparents that used to always do a Christmas party, and they used to do Christmas caroling. So they would go around the neighborhood and carol. They did that for 20-something years when she was young. So now she's taking over. So she's been having her Christmas parties. And it was kind of live. It was okay. I had fun. They had karaoke and stuff. So it was like Christmas karaoke. And then once they ran out of Christmas, because everybody don't know 100 Christmas songs. You know about 3 of them. And
right.
And then once they went through all of those Christmas songs, then they started doing the regular stuff. The Keisha Cole songs and all of the Usher songs. And it was just cool. It was her. My daughter's 26, so it was her generation, and then it was us, and then it was the older people. It was cool. We had a good time.
Yeah. See, for me, I don't know. I don't know if it's I'm really starting to take it personal. I'm gonna just say that. At first, I was just like, maybe I'm not around a lot of people that go to these parties or throw them themselves, but I'm starting to get offended. But I'm gonna keep that quiet.
Keep that cool. Because you know why I threw it out there about maybe that you just ain't been going? Because that's me. I get invited to parties and I just stop. I don't go. So then people just stop inviting me. Like, Dame ain't gonna come no way. So why am I even gonna tell you? And then I'll be like you, and then I say, man, you had this and this, and then tell me. He's like, dog, you ain't gonna come.
You'd be like,
and then I think
you're
about
right.
Like, you right.
And see, and that's why I said, I'm not gonna scream that too loud because next year I'll get about 10 invites.
And then you ain't only gonna go to 2.
Yeah, if I go to that, it was those. And so joining us now is Doc B. What up, Doc B?
Hey, man. Good morning, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Doc?
Yeah, what's the word,
you
man?
Know what? In Sagittarius, man, we had to give it up to Capricorn. So we had to do the right thing. I had to pass the torch.
He been here 2 seconds and said Sagittarius.
As soon as I'm still trying to figure out how that entered the conversation. So you said Sagittarius had to give it up to Capricorn. Who are you talking about?
The humans, the human race. We had to give it up to Capricorn. It's Capricorn season.
See, Truth Nation, if you've ever listened to me and Doc when we be up here at the same time, Doc is my brother. And so a couple of months ago, I was like, Doc, every time you come up here, you mention Sagittarius at least 3-4 times. So that's one.
That's one.
Ricky, I need you to keep count. How many times?
And then we just go ding.
Right.
We're just going to have a tally at the end.
Tally's tally. All right, I'm with it.
That's one.
We just worked a double last night. But I get to do music, so I get to do what I love.
Yeah.
So
hey, man, so it's not work.
Beautiful. It ain't work.
Well, no, it still work.
It still work?
It still work.
And I got the Packer game tonight, so it's going down. It's
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Packers playing.
Yeah, you were, Dave, when Dave came in, he said that he accidentally stumbled against the college football playoffs this weekend. But I don't know if you are a big fan of it, but that was exciting stuff this weekend, and the new format is off the chain.
I like the expansion. I like the expansion.
Yeah, 12 teams. Yeah,
it's kind of mirroring the college football playoff level. There used to be that level. Division I, AA used to be, right?
Yes.
And they would have the playoffs.
One AA.
That was exciting. But that one was like 40 teams or something. It was. Yeah. They had a bunch of. But that's exciting that they are actually having this playoff, and it's actually, in my opinion, going to be a real champion this year. It's going to be like you done went through 12 teams to get to this level. It ain't the player. It ain't the coaches picked. The
APP. The
AP.
Yeah, no computers.
It's 12 teams. You can't argue about the top 12 teams. Well, maybe Alabama can argue because they was 13. But you can't argue about the top 12 teams. It's 12 teams. That's usually a cutoff. They should be. You're going to get a real champion.
I don't care if they argue anyway. Don't lose 3 games. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah. So if you don't lose 3 games, you don't have to argue about should I be it or shouldn't. But the thing that I just thought about, do you all recall the BCS where computers used to determine who would play for the championship? Now, isn't that crazy?
Definitely.
Like, now that you think about it, like going back, that they would have computers calculate strength of schedule and are they playing better right now and this, that, and the other. If you had 3 undefeated teams, you had to pick, all right, which 2 should play for the championship.
The original AI. I mean, it was so many games.
That really was the original AI.
Yeah.
But it's always amazing that Alabama was always at the top. Well, this AI. You know what I'm saying? And then the year after, Saban leaves, now they ain't in it. You know, that's what I was talking to some OGs the other day when I was watching the games. Because, like I was telling you, Telly, I usually don't watch on Saturday because I'm working. I'm doing whatever. I'm with the youth. I'm getting in that work. And so I don't get to watch that many college games. So I got to watch it the other day. And Saban would have been That's his name, right? He was the coach of Alabama, right?
Nick.
That would have been
Roll Tide.
He would have been there. He would have because he's him. Because he's that guy and the connections that he has, those writers and those whomever are voting for stuff, they would have definitely had him in the top 12.
Oh, yeah.
Just because he's Lou Saban and you want to have him, Nick Saban, you want to have him in the top 12.
Yeah.
But as soon as he leaves, they not in that top 12. They and even though they lost them 3 games, they done lost 3 games before and won a national championship.
Yeah, but I tell you what, the new coach, DeBoer, if he ain't in there next year,
he's out of there.
He probably won't be in Tuscaloosa either because
they don't play it down there.
No, they don't play it down there. But we were also Doc. We were talking about Christmas. Are you a late Christmas shopper, or are you one of the ones that got it all out the way? Or?
I'm a baby. I got you year round. So don't put all that pressure on the 25th.
So that's a great way of saying no. I don't do no Christmas shopping.
I thought it was great. I'm like, hey,
that was a very diplomatic way of saying.
You got a Tiffany's charm just because it was Tuesday, and I felt like getting.
It was a very diplomatic way of saying I ain't getting you that.
That's right. Because how often on a random Tuesday?
This is my experience.
So how often on a random Tuesday you handed out Tiffany bracelets?
I mean, that's for me and my
He said,
staff.
Telly, you said like you had a concubine.
He was like, well, he just said on a random Tuesday, it might be Christmas for you. It might be July 3rd, but it's Christmas.
Turned into Pimpin' King, right?
My HR department is cool right now. It's all good. We had no complaints in the HR department.
Well, granted that my kids are probably still asleep because they are on Christmas vacation. I was sharing with Dame, there's been a couple of Christmases where when I'd wake up and I see my kids opening their gifts, I have no idea what they have, even though I paid for it,
right?
Or at least put half on it,
right?
Yeah. And they be opening up. I'd be like, man, you got hooked up.
That's how it is when you're married. You know, when I was married, that's how it was. My wife at the time would take care of it. I'll give her my money. Here's my money, and if you want to add some money to it, that's fine. But here go the money.
Yeah.
And then she's wrapping it and doing all that stuff because she was really into that. I was never really into Christmas. I came up in a household where Santa Claus was painted black. That just lets you know what type of household I came from. So it wasn't top of the list.
Plymouth Rock didn't land on me. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So now what I do is, and I'm not going out to buy. I'm not finna go through the malls. I'm not finna go, trying to figure out what you want, what you like. Here go your money. And you go get what you like.
Yeah.
There you go. And if you want your money early,
it doesn't feel good.
A couple of them.
Good, don't you want to hurt?
It feels great to me. It feels good to them too. And if they want their money early, if you get money in December, this is your Christmas gift. Here you go. You ask me for money in December, you better know that's your Christmas gift.
That's a transaction. That's a roommate.
There you go. That's what it is. Real life out here.
What about the?
My kids is old. It's real life out here.
What happened?
I don't even got a Christmas tree. I got a couple black Santas on my fireplace mantle and some Christmassy stuff. There you go.
May I interest you in Tuesday gifts?
No. That's typically my idea is that you getting stuff. They asking me for money all year. You getting stuff all year. I'm not finna be just because it's Christmas now I got to go give you extra stuff. No.
Right.
I ain't doing it.
Look, I saw something that said something about black fathers and black parents. The whole month of December, whatever it is that's on your Christmas list, that's what you're gonna get threatened with.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you don't want to clean your room? Okay. All right, I bet you don't want that PS5 either.
Real
I
tough.
thought, or you ain't had no problem. Write that on your list. So everything is transactional. It's a business.
That's what I'm saying.
Or you got a black bill. All right, so you don't want to keep your room clean, but you want this? Okay.
Listen.
Only reason you get a phone is because I need to contact you.
Right.
Otherwise, I take your phone, but every now I got to keep tracks on you.
You said your kids ain't listening. I know mine ain't up listening, so I can talk crazy. My oldest daughter, when she was young, she got into some trouble. And we did that. We was like, you gonna mess around and not get nothing for Christmas.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know why you saying that. I'm gonna just get it anyway. And so we was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Right.
So all the stuff that we had, I told you, I ain't bought nothing.
You ain't take it back.
I'm upset.
She ain't take it back.
I'm upset for you.
If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Oh, man.
She didn't get nothing. We told the whole family what she said. And she woke up on Christmas and was like, where's my stuff? We was like, well, you said you was going to get it anyway, so now you ain't getting nothing. And that was the type of parent. And so she, to this day, remembers that. And so now.
She'll never say that again.
She eventually got it a couple of weeks later, you know, but it wasn't like right then, you ain't getting nothing. You're going to feel this pain.
Oh, man.
Because you decided you was uppity at that moment.
I bet that
So it became a teaching moment.
She felt that.
Yeah.
She felt that.
It's that pressure. What'd you get? And your aunts and all that.
Be like,
oh, yeah. I ain't
cold.
None.
Yeah,
she got cold, for real.
I don't like peer pressure.
She got cold. It must have worked, though, because now she's graduating from law school, all this other stuff.
Hey, man.
So she's a great person.
A hard lesson.
And she's a hard worker, so she understands you get what you work for. You can't let your mouth get you in trouble.
And see, I feel like those are lessons of love right there because it may hurt. But I'm doing it out of love, and I'm doing it for the benefit of you. So, Truth Nation, Christmas is 2 days away. Hit us up, 833-212-1017. We want to know, are you one of those last-minute shoppers, or, are you one of the ones like me that didn't get invited to any holiday parties? Man.
And if you did get invited, what is, we were talking about this, what is some things that, for that party to be cracking, needs to be happening at that party?
Yes. Truth Nation, we are just getting started. And plus, on the other side of the break, we'll get into, I don't know if you all heard about this, but these fake flyers threatening deportation that have been found here in Milwaukee. We'll get into that and a lot more. Keep it locked right here on Truth Be Told with Telly.
Coming with straight truth.
The majority of rich white families and rich white people got rich off of slavery and have that same money today in their families that they hand down. It's not that we don't want to work. We weren't able to start businesses back in the day. So when you are able to start a business and we can't, and your family business goes from generation to generation and ours doesn't, whose fault is that?
Listen to Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. 1017 The Truth and the Truth app.
At Old National Bank, they know there's nothing small about keeping up a small business. That's why they've developed their Empowerment Loan Program to help give people of color and women-owned businesses equal access to funds up to $5 million. This substantial commitment shows that Old National Bank truly believes that every small business deserves the opportunity to change their community in a big way. Learn more today by visiting oldnational.com/empowerment loan. Old National Bank, get old. All loans subject to credit approval. Minimum loan amount $25,000. Additional program qualifications or restrictions may apply. For full details, contact an Old National small business banker.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Milwaukee, something amazing is here. Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin is open and ready for donations. That's right, Versity on King at Thrive on King, your new community resource center on the north side. Donate blood, receive disease education, explore social services, or build your career with job training programs. Versity is here to empower our community and improve lives. Visit Versity on King, 2153 North, Dr. MLK Drive. Free parking is at 320 West Lloyd Street. That is Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin. Hope starts here.
Don't settle for basic poor quality gas station car washes this winter. Surf to Tsunami Express Car Wash instead. Tsunami Express's washes offer long-lasting protection against harmful road salt and grime. Try Tsunami Express's brand new C2 with graphene wash for the glossiest, mirror-like shine. After your wash, enjoy Tsunami Express's powerful free vacuums, mat cleaners, and tire air. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Your first wash is free when you sign up online at tsunamiexpress.com.
You are listening to Truth Be Told with Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, we're just getting started on this Monday morning. If you're just joining us, good morning, and mark your calendars for Friday, February 28th, as we will be hosting our first annual Truth Community Award celebrating individuals making a real difference in our community. Tickets are on sale now for only $25. $10.17 of every sale will be donated to a local organization. Visit 1017thetruth.com now to get your tickets today. Come celebrate with us on Friday, February 28th at the Truth Community Awards from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Presented by Potawatomi Casino and Hotel. Do not miss out on the best community awards event of the year.
Oh, you shouldn't have, man. You gonna give me an award? Good luck.
Well, we don't know, Doc. You might.
Okay.
You never know.
That don't sound. That sound like one of them gifts you someone.
I'm not on the committee.
You're your exemption here right now.
Right. So let me throw that out there. So that's Doc B. We also have Damian LZ in today.
Sir.
And during the break, we were just talking about something that popped in my head, and I was just throwing it out there to Doc and Dame, and that is, man, gift giving can be really tricky.
It can.
It can be, and from the value of the gift to like the example I gave was, if you end up buying someone a gift and they don't give you anything, or they be like, "Oh man, I didn't know we were exchanging gifts," or "Oh, I didn't," and the first thing, your natural reaction is, "Oh, it's okay, it's fine," but you know when you walk away, you're not happy.
It's not fine in that moment. If they had a thought bubble over your head, they'd be like, "This mother." That's what the thought bubble would say. But then you would say verbally, "Oh, it's okay."
Bill,
all right.
Bill Maher had a joke on his show that when Obama they called him a liar during during one of his press conferences. They say, "Liar," dude yelled out, y'all, and he said, Obama said, "It's all good." And then he said, "But when black people say it's all good, it
ain't all good."
It never is all good. The white audience laughed, but they didn't know. That's the black thing.
That's real.
Bill Maher,
There's certain signals.
It's all good. It's not all good. And what about the value of gifts? Like, if you have a Secret Santa, and like, say for you're in a workplace, you don't even want to do this, and you get a Secret Santa that just keeps giving you stuff that you don't want. Mm-hmm. Like, man, I don't drink Mountain Dew. Like, how you bring a case of Mountain Dew to work, or like you brought me a CD.
Small slippers.
Like, I don't even have a CD.
Santa is always.
I hate the Cowboys.
Secret Santa is always a risky business, man. It's not even playing the lottery. It's just like a risky business. There's a scene in Flash Gordon, the original Flash Gordon, where the man is sticking his hand in the rock, and they trying not to. He's going against Flash. He's sticking, and it's something inside the rock that'll bite your hand off if you stick it in the wrong hole, right, Paul? So Christmas gift giving is the same way. You are sticking your hand in the rock, and you might come out with something good, or you might come out with some trash, and what you still gotta play it cool though. You can't. If just imagine if you could give your real feelings in an office situation or any of those type of situations, how it would go down when you done bought somebody something great, and then here they come with a keychain from Texas. and saying, here's your gift.
Yeah.
You know, you
Not
would
fun.
lose your mind.
Not fun.
And that would be funny to watch and fun to see if people were forced to give their true reactions to gift giving.
Man, 833-212-1017. What are some of the worst gifts you've received? And you're just like, yeah, this ain't even the thought that count here. Like, why in the world would you get me this?
I'm never wearing this.
I'm never wearing this. Or why would you give me a 4-speed bread maker? And like, have I ever told you?
And now I'm on the line to report back on it throughout the year.
One time,
Hey, what's this bread maker?
Hey, man, we gonna make some bread for us. Man, I already gave that gift to somebody else, man. What you talking about?
You re-gifting? You re-gift? Man,
gifting is a key move. You know, as long as you got.
When I used to get a lot of gifts,
family, you get one from one side of the family, and then you know, especially when you married, one side of the family give you something, you go on the next year, you give it to the other. If you're not gonna use it, they don't know.
Yeah,
it's still in the box. They don't know.
Y'all ain't bought up Santa. You ain't bought up the Christ.
Listen, man.
What's going on with y'all, man?
Listen, you were talking about.
Am I the only one that's hard feel?
We'll get to that. We're talking about gift
Please,
giving.
you Mr. Random Tuesday. Like, come on.
You Mr. Random pimping kid.
I'm deflecting.
Listen, the worst gift I ever got was on my birthday. And it's a different story, but it was on my birthday. My father bought me, and I may have told the story up here before, so if you're listening, y'all may have heard it before. My father, because it's so funny. My father bought me a Nintendo. This is when Nintendo was hot. It was everything. It was everywhere. Everybody had to have it. You wasn't a cool kid if you didn't have a Nintendo.
It was something before Xbox and PS.
Right. You wasn't a cool kid if you didn't have a Nintendo. So my daddy had gotten one. And so he had gotten it from a man at the bar. Somebody at the bar must have said they had a bunch of them, right? So he had got this is what I found out later on. So my Christmas comes around. Was it Christmas or my birthday? I don't remember. When it comes around, I'll get the box, and it's like it's heavy. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I open it. It's Nintendo. I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I start moving it around. It's rattling on the inside. Rattling? What's the rattling? I open up the inside of the thing because, you know, the Nintendo
you ain't had
open
one before.
up.
That might be the new. That might
so
be
you
one.
open it up, and I looked inside. And I was like, Mama, get a flashlight. Mama went and got the flashlight. We looked inside. It was a rock. Somebody had took the guts of the Nintendo and sold my daddy
the chassis.
The case with brick in it. I was so mad.
You got a new car with
Listen,
no motor.
brothers, I was so mad. I was like, I went off. So when my daughter did it and said she was just gonna get anything, I know where she got it from because I was the same way. I was like, you so stupid, Daddy. Why you ain't know there was a rock in there? Because I just knew I was gonna get embarrassed.
He didn't shake it at all.
I just knew it was still in the box. It had everything. It had all the Nintendo stuff, and it was everything. So you open it up, and they sealed it back nice and everything, right? And so then I'm like, why you ain't look? You should have. You bought it. Where you get it? Take it back. Nah, I can't take it back.
You can't take it.
Where you get it
Ain't
from?
no receipt.
I got it from Dale at the bar. First of all, what you doing at the bar? Second of all, why is you buying Nintendo from Dale at the bar? What was the transactional situation of this? You know what I'm saying?
I tell you exactly how it went down. Hey, two more. Hey, man, my boy want this doggone Nintendo. You know where I get one from? I got one in the car.
Exactly. He thought he won. He thought he had one. And to this day, my mama still asks, rest in peace to my father. He was still cool dad, Wallace Elsie. But that story, it goes down in history. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the moments that I regret because I was so hard on my daddy in that moment. And he couldn't say nothing because he can't whoop me on Christmas. He can't, or it was my birthday or whatever it was.
Sound like your daughter.
He can't do it on Christmas.
Why can't he whoop you on Christmas?
The only thing you did was force him to go back to the bar and holler at Dale.
He probably whooped Dale, but my daddy was big, and my daddy was a fighter. Dale probably got hands put on him. If he ever saw
But he wasn't
Dale
a shopper.
again,
He wasn't a shopper.
Dale got retail. I know Dale caught a 2 or a 3 piece for that. Because I gave it to my daddy. And I know when I went upstairs, I know my mama gave it to him worse.
Hey, I know I have purchased a few radios and things at the barbershop. My first radio for my car I got out of the barbershop and they put it in before I even got my haircut done.
Oh, word?
Yeah. This is great.
Installation.
Man, I walked out of there $45. I had a new radio and a haircut. I was fresh to death. Valerie hit us up on our YouTube message board and says, when we do Secret Santa, we put on the paper 3 gifts that you want, and the gift has to be 50% $50 or more. Okay, Valerie, that is great. I love level setting. I love setting the rules up.
Yeah, you got to set the
But
rules.
as we know, everybody don't abide by the rules.
Yeah, how they gonna know?
And what is your reaction? That's what we try to figure out. Your reaction when you get that gift from your Secret Santa and you know it costs $12.
And there's some bad ones that's 50 plus.
And you're right.
With no thought given.
You right.
You done got beat. If you paid $50 for this, you got beat.
Kneecap warmers. What?
What is
They
this?
make these?
Kneecap warmers.
What?
What is this? You know,
You start to hear about stuff. But like, man, I didn't even know they made that.
they done bought you some finger warmers and stuff like that. Gloves that connect or something. You got to wear them like this.
You see this at 3 in the morning?
With your fingers interlocked.
You watch this in between Three's Company at 2 in the morning? Did you buy this on?
You definitely got this from the QVC.
Truth Nation, 833-212-1017. We want to know some of the worst gifts that you have received via Secret Santa, family members, and we're going to be transparent. It ain't Tuesday. It ain't Transparency Tuesday, but we gonna really get the
keep it 100.
Yes, the core of how you really feel about bad gifts or bad gift giving. Again, 833-212-1017. You can always stream and watch us live on YouTube and at 1017thetruth.com. We got DJ Doc B and Damian LZ in the building. Keep it locked right here on Truth Be Told with Telly.
Don't touch that dial. Truth Be Told with Telly will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Do you need CPR or first aid certification? A&E CPR has got you covered. With over 15 years in the health and wellness industry, A&E CPR is a trusted American Red Cross training provider right here in Milwaukee. Whether it's CPR, first aid, or AED training, A&E CPR classes give you the skills and confidence you need to respond to life-threatening emergencies. They offer online courses and in-person classes. You can even receive your certification the same day you complete the class. So visit anecpr.com to get certified today. That's anecpr.com.
Check out Jammin' with Juice, where it's amazingly juicy.
No, that's beautiful, Jesse. If you ever need any host for any of these events that you have coming up, you should contact Jammin' with Juice. We'll be more than happy to host these events for you.
Listen, Jammin' with Juice, you are like top of my list. Now I know we're going to do a lot of fun stuff in a lot of years to come because I love you guys. I love your listeners. I love Milwaukee. And I can't wait to have an amazing night next week with Cast Off, T Grizzly, and Lakia.
Yes, I love that you picked those artists as well because they're really powerful artists, especially for the youth.
And you know you always got a friend in band.
You know what? Shout out to Not Really a City Girl, man. Shout out to Not Really a City Girl. That is a really great item.
For my birthday?
Oh, yeah. A
sweatshirt with your picture and an autographed copy of your non-existent CD?
Yup.
No stone left unturned.
Okay, I just wanted to say we were talking about picking races. I am biracial, so I always had to pick one. If everybody remembers, you used to have to pick one. And I was always black. Now, when I called over the phone for a loan, I used my white voice, and I got a really great rate.
Come get your drop of juice.
Hey, I want to say congratulations to both of y'all from where y'all started at the station to where y'all at now.
Thank you.
I remember Juicy Juice used to be upstairs. Nobody never seen her. And Jammin', you started over there, I think, with Tori, and now where y'all at now, I'm proud of y'all. And you know we sipping on that apple. And don't forget the crown. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have a blessed day. I love both of y'all and keep continue the good energy for us young people.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
From the 414 to everyone across the globe, Jammin' with Juice is here for you. Check out Jammin' with Juice daily on YouTube.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You are listening to Truth Be Told with Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Is that the Black Santa? I want a Super Nintendo. Yeah. Sega Genesis.
That's what I'm talking about. When I hear this song, I can't help but think about Ricky Smiley and Friday After Next. The skinniest bootleg Santa ever made as a character.
That's funny.
Welcome back to Truth Be Told with Telly. Chauncey hit us up on our talking text line and says, look here, fellas, we all done received some bootleg stuff back in the day. Facts. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's very true. How many gifts have you purchased that didn't necessarily have a receipt to it?
Yeah, that is also true. Some you done got. You were talking about something you done got from the barbershop. You know, I was telling the story about my pops getting it from the bar, but I've done that. You know, I've done where it's like somebody got the hook up on something and your kid really wanted it and it just turns out well. It didn't turn out well for him, but it turns out well most times, and then you happy. Everybody's okay.
Yeah,
they don't know you got that garbage pail kid from
3 gifts ago.
Right. Unfortunately, sometimes it's off the shelf of another retail store, which is not cool.
Yeah,
that's the part where you don't want to be.
Listen,
right.
I don't care about none of that corporate stuff. Look,
you don't care about that?
Hell no. I don't care if do you care if it's boosted or not? As long as it didn't come from another person. As long as they didn't take it from somebody's car and then put it in your car. Now, if they done got it from,
Walgreens. I don't want to see them close down, bro.
But see, we as long as the jump man, his legs ain't closed, or like he ain't just dribbling besides palming the ball. Like I think you good. But when it comes to your polo man is just a dog with a dude on it and a stick, that ain't polo. That ain't
You
it.
got Polo Association instead of regular polo. Then you like, hey, thank you for the gift. I am never wearing
Truth
this.
Nation, we talking bad gifts that you have received, and some of these practices of gift giving, it could get tricky around this time. We have Todd on the line. Todd, you're on Truth Be Told with Telly, Doc B, and Dame. Good morning. No Todd, Ricky? Okay.
Hello.
All right. Todd, call back if you can. Again, we are soliciting your bad gifts. Let us know what you have received and with the Secret Santa, because again, we were talking earlier when it comes to gift giving and things like that. A lot can happen. Relationships can change.
Yeah,
I mean, just really think about it. Like if somebody gives you a gift and you're dating them and you're like, man, I'm really into you, and I'm showing you all this, and I'm doing all that.
Oh, for sure.
And then you'll be like, okay, what did I get?
You go find out where you stand with this person.
Same thing as your birthday and Father's Day.
That's what I'm
And then the worst thing that you can say is, ooh, I didn't know we were doing that this year.
I didn't know we was there yet. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Well, I got you X, Y, and Z, and you didn't give me nothing. Okay. And then you see it on their face. I've been that person that didn't get them something, because you don't know you at that level, and and so now you find out, okay, this person really is into me, and I'm not into them maybe as heavy as they into me.
Yeah.
And I just like giving gifts, and you could tell like, damn, you kind of hurt them a little bit. So you're going to have to take them the next date you take them on. If
you're going to have to do something.
You're going to have to do something to make up for this, because they done bought you a gold ring or some bracelets or something nice, and you like giving them hugs.
So
so they going to have to. But I've also been on the other side of that, where you buy somebody something and then they don't get you nothing, or they get you something that's cheap, and you like, what the? And like you said, you like, it's all good.
Yeah, and it really isn't. Truth Nation, hit us up, and specifically, I want the women to hit us up. 833-212-1017. And the reason why I want women to, because women are typically really good gift givers.
Yeah.
They're better gift givers than men.
They're more thoughtful.
Yeah, they're more thoughtful.
Yeah.
And so I want to hear from women that poured themselves or poured how they felt into a gift that they given someone and it wasn't reciprocated.
Yeah.
I want to know because, again, women can hook you up. Oh, baby, I got you these Jordans. I got you this. I got you that. And then you come back and, baby, I got you this blouse. I'm like, hold on, man. Like, I don't even wear blouses, number one. Number two.
That ain't my color.
That ain't my color.
Yeah, that ain't my style.
It's a whole lot going on. And this is the year, yes, we always look at the great side of it. And, it's the season of giving and all this and all that. But there are some things that can change, relationships that can change based off the gift you received or didn't receive.
Right. That's facts. That's facts. You're speaking, and unfortunately, we live in a commercial society. We live in a corporate society where even Christmas is corporate. Because if you know the history of Santa Claus, it was made up by Coca-Cola, and so that's how Santa Claus came about. But anyway, it's all corporate and it's all commercial. So when you have that,
some of us didn't know that.
You didn't know that? It's all corporate.
I said some of them.
It's all corporate. It's all commercial. So you get this commercial aspect to it, and then if you don't respond appropriately in that commercial environment where you're not buying things, where you're not getting something nice, then you aren't. Some people will take that to heart. They will be like, that's their level of love. This person doesn't love me.
Like I love them.
Like I love them. Because I went out my way. I went shopping for this. I went and did this. So I let people know off top, I'm not that guy. Yeah. So that's what you're not going to change me into being that guy. I'm not going to become that guy just because of your love. It's not going to make me that guy. No. That's not who I am. So don't take it personally because I'm not going into the Mayfair and fighting through people to get you something and doing this and doing that. That ain't me.
Aren't they worth it, though?
I don't care how much they worth it. It ain't happening because I don't believe in that. And I will give them my black revolutionary talk, and either you with me or you ain't.
I question your love. I question your love and dedication, sir.
Here is something that I just learned when you do radio. And there may be some things that you forgot that you may not have said. So I just got a text from my wife. She said, is that where you got my first CD player in my car from the barbershop?
Virgo moves.
You done forgot you done used it on her. And now she's...
honey,
Truth.
Honey.
What's the name of this?
Honey, if you still listening, I can't confirm or deny.
Your memory bad all of a sudden?
No, the statute of limitations are up. That's what it is.
That's what it is. It's too late now, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all right.
It's too late.
That was over 25 years ago, man.
Yeah, that's over. It's too late. You stuck with me. That was a great gift in the moment. You loved me for it. Just keep it there.
And you were rolling and bumping your sounds.
There you go.
So look, don't
You're welcome, baby.
Don't judge. Don't judge me now.
You welcome, baby. Say you welcome, baby.
Oh my God.
Man, that Sunfire. Oh man, she added it to Sunfire. She got a new car. I said, baby, I'm gonna go ahead and hook you up.
Okay.
She told all her friends, Telly went and got me a radio for my car. Girl, that man loves you.
CD player, yes, sir.
Know you got it from the barbershop.
Hey man,
she thought you went to.
Hey, he's not telling.
Thought you went to stereo.
I can't confirm or deny.
She thought you went to stereo doctor, waited in line, told them what kind of car she had. You bought it and was like, I hope it fit.
You ain't lying about that part. And I did have a problem with it fitting at first. I was like, I know. And how can you get mad at somebody at the barbershop if they can't get it right?
They can't get it right. It's the barbershop. What do you expect from us? So you giving it to her. I know how radios work. We from that era where everybody had to have a booming system.
Oh,
but
for sure.
Can't put every system in every car. It don't
sure
fit.
Can't.
And you like, I hope this fits.
Yeah. You trying to put a Bose in a Sunfire? I don't think the Sunfire was equipped to handle
it wasn't.
Bose speakers.
But when it fit, you was like, yes. You was like, I am the champion over here. You knew you was in good. Then.
You didn't have to face off. You didn't have to face off.
See, a lot of times,
you didn't have to snatch out.
Hey, we still together.
Men,
you in that advance.
A lot of times as men, when we buy gifts for women, we are buying the gift for them, but we really buying the gift for their friends. Listen, because what it is that woman is going to go tell her friends.
All day.
Telly bought me this radio for my Sunfire. That's how much he loves me. What your man get you? And this becomes a competition between them, really. So you buying Coach purse. I was a Coach purse master. I would buy a Coach because everybody love them Coach purses. It's not too expensive, but it's not as Gucci and all that. I ain't buying that. You know what I'm saying? So I would buy a Coach purse.
You got a lot of rules,
big, and I got rules for days, boy. Let me tell you something.
I don't.
But listen,
don't give me.
But listen, that's what you really buying the gift for. When a woman buys a man a gift, we're not gonna be like comparing it with our guys. Like, my woman bought me this. But women will do that.
Yeah,
and so if you make her be the bottom of the totem pole, it don't matter that you done went out the way and created this gift or bought something that was special. If you at the bottom of the totem pole of her friend list as far as gifts going, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard on you for a couple months.
No, as a guy, I have been in very few. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I've never been in a conversation with another guy and be like, hey, man, what your woman get you? Man, my woman got me this. So, yeah.
It's never. No black man is. I don't know. But I can't speak about other races.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's not a conversation a lot of black men have. 833-212-1017. Hit us up, Truth Nation. You can always stream and watch us live on YouTube and at 1017thetruth.com. We got Doc B and Damian LZ in the building. Keep it locked right here on Truth Be Told with Telly.
Don't touch that dial. Truth Be Told with Telly will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Truth app is home for all the Milwaukee Panther content you would want.
He'll dart baseline, and he will tomahawk it home with his right hand.
From conversations on the airwaves.
We're going to defend every board up the floor and every bounce and every pass. And we've got good depth, and you have to have good depth for the way we play.
To game highlights.
At the top, rises for three over Young and buries it.
Find The Roar on the Truth app, Apple, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts to keep up with Panthers hoops.
Sometimes it takes a breakdown to have a breakthrough. And at Vin Baker Recovery, they understand the power of having real support while you're on that journey to recovery. This is why at Vin Baker Recovery, they customize treatment plans specific for your needs. Vin Baker Recovery provides our community and anyone looking for help with access to mental health care and recovery support, helping you treat addiction. So whether opioid abuse, alcohol, or other controlled substances, Vin Baker Recovery helps you get back to the lifestyle that you know will be the best option for your future. Vin Baker Recovery offers licensed counseling and therapy services to curb the mental health problems that have been impacting our communities for far too long. They provide services like medication-assisted treatment, outpatient care, and hub and spoke services with peer support. So what are you waiting for? Vin Baker Recovery accepts walk-ins and appointments. It's just that easy. Just visit VinBakerRecovery.com. That's VinBakerRecovery.com. They're here to help you win the day.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Everywhere in America, families are struggling with an all-too-common problem.
She missed school again.
Again?
Something is going on. She's secretive.
Should we check her backpack?
When you suspect a family member has a substance use disorder, it's hard to know what to do next.
We need to talk to her.
Starting the conversation is the first step to getting help. Visit SAMHSA at samhsa.gov/families for tips. Or for treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP.
You are listening to Truth Be Told with Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, we have teamed up with Associated Bank for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we will be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. Visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That is blackbusinessgiveback.com to sign up today. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank member FDIC. Ricky, let that ride because I got a question for two very musically inclined experts with me today. What's the best version? Doc B, what's the best version of this Christmas?
Donny Hathaway.
Okay.
The OG version.
The OG version?
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to challenge you a little bit. I love the original one. But Chris Brown tore it up.
Oh, he snapped. He snapped on the one for that
Chris
movie.
Brown tore this up, especially in that movie, that Christmas movie
right,
that he made.
Yeah, that's what it was from. That's why he did it. It was a Christmas movie. But he snaps. But Chris Brown is a legend. He's a legend, and he can challenge Donny Hathaway. But nothing compared. When you play this at a Christmas party, everybody's singing.
Oh, yes.
This Christmas.
For sure. No matter how you sound.
This will turn the most cruciest person into Christmas. Oh, you know what it is. Christmas time. And it's Christmas. Everybody's singing. Will be.
Yeah.
People ain't singing, can't sing right. And
Temptations.
Like I told you, my daughter and them had the karaoke party, and so then they did this song, and everybody's singing. The whole place is singing.
Yeah.
It's this Christmas.
I still think,
But do you even are you the old guy, get off my grass by saying it's this and nothing? It's Dr. J and nothing. It's Jordan. You never gonna give.
No, I'm not saying
LeBron a chance.
I'm not saying it's Donny Hathaway or nothing. I'm just saying,
sound like it.
No, I'm not. I'm saying Chris Brown did well, and other people that have done these songs have done well. But you just, the OG is the OG. You got to give him his flowers.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah, no, for real. Before we get to the second hour of Truth Be Told with Telly, where we're going to get into some other topics, including the fake flyers that's threatening deportation and the end of DEI programs. And one of those, two of those companies are right here in Milwaukee. But and one of those companies that has abolished DEI is Walmart, and it's so funny to me that you look up and you see Busta Rhymes and all of these black people on these commercials, but you're getting rid of that. But we're going to get into that on the other side. Another thing that caught my eye over the weekend, and it certainly has everything to do with optics, and people have been talking about Jay-Z and this lawsuit that was against him, and now the witness or the victim, alleged victim, has recanted her story because her dad didn't know. Basically, it's all a lie. But sometimes just the fact,
13-year-old,
yes. But sometimes just the fact that your name is implicated is damage enough.
For sure.
In my opinion, and with Jay-Z, that's why he wanted to really move this case and try to get it dismissed as quickly as possible. And one of the things that I say is damaging, as of now, Forbes, when Forbes has put out their 2024's most powerful women's list, and of course, Beyonce would be on that
typically,
but Beyonce fans are outraged because Forbes has decided to not include Carter. They're not calling her Beyonce Carter. They're just saying Beyonce. And
they say Beyonce knows.
They're just going to say Beyonce. And the reasoning behind this, a lot of people think, is because Jay-Z's name is affiliated with a sexual lawsuit, even though this seems like there is absolutely no merit to it. But again, the damage is done. As soon as your name is implicated in something like that, you have to go in damage control, which means damage has happened.
Right.
There's a saying that all publicity is good publicity, and that's not true.
No,
that is not true. We definitely learned that with cancel culture and the Me Too movement. Nope. Sometimes you got to dig out of that hole.
Yes.
So
and Jay-Z is Sagittarius, if you were wondering. But go ahead. Ding.
It's okay. Yeah, come on. Yeah, we got to get the ding, Ricky.
He just
that's
said
two.
Jamie Foxx.
Listen, thank you, Ricky.
We got a good lineup.
I think in this situation, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to see, did Beyonce take the Carter off of her name, or was it Forbes that just took it off?
That's what it seems like, and if I'm Beyonce,
she might have took it off her name too, because everybody. Bailey was up here the other day talking about the problems that they were having in their household already. That they have two houses, and he stay down the street, and she stay in this other house, and they meet periodically or whatever the case may be. Right. She was talking about the rumors of all of that stuff. All of this is rumors. Maybe this may be the thing that pushed him over the edge. She like, look, Jigga, you want something, man? Clean your name up or do whatever. But we don't know. I don't know if it was just Forbes. It could have been Beyonce. It could have been just Forbes. And why would Forbes just take the Carter off her name?
Because we're in cancel culture.
So does that just lower her importance because they took the Carter off her name? I'm at a loss. Y'all can educate me on this. I read the article. I didn't get it.
It is.
Maybe y'all can just educate me on that.
It is further demasculation / the black man. So let me appeal to that side of you. Mm-hmm. They don't want to give us our props, and they want to demasculate. Is that emasculate?
Demasculate.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So that's what it is. We can still have Beyonce and bring all her fans,
but we're separating you from your husband. Whereas last year y'all would have been the power couple, but now because this is happening, it's just you. You're single.
Yeah,
singular.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, and we've talked about that in the past, where the power of just someone alleging or accusing you of something, and you may not have even been there, but you're guilty until you can prove that you're innocent, and like you got to go and get receipts to say, okay, this did not happen. I was not there, before people will just believe that you weren't there, regardless of your character. And so
I just public opinion.
Yes, I just truly believe this is just another example, and I just wanted to briefly bring this up because I'm sure this is not over with, and more developing news and things of that nature, I'm sure, will come from this story. Keep it locked right here for hour number 2 coming up on Truth Be Told with Telly. We got Doc B and Damian LZ in the building. Again, on the other side of the break, we'll get into some of these fake flyers threatening deportation on the Southside of Milwaukee. Keep it locked right here on Truth Be Told with Telly.
Do you want to kick your new year off right by getting healthy and sticking with your resolutions? We can help with our annual holiday buy one get one free sale going on right now. Buy any Invite Health product at suggested retail and get the second bottle free. Want better focus, attention, more energy, help with losing weight? Contact Invite Health today for a free nutrition consult with one of our experts. In-store or by phone, we can help. Call us now, 800-632-0559. That's 800-632-0559. Or go to invitehealth.com to order online. Get free shipping on orders over $35. Take advantage of Invite's limited time buy one get one free holiday sale. Contact Invite at 800-632-0559. That's 800-632-0559. Or go to invitehealth.com.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
Truth Nation, let us take a second to brag for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like President Joe Biden.
Black child poverty was cut in half in 2021. We built black wealth, 15 million jobs nationwide, more than 2.5 million for black Americans. Black wealth is up 60% since the pandemic.
Former President Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump.
Guys, we almost had a former president and very likely future president assassinated on live TV. Like, you know what that would have done for this country? You know what that would have made our country look like? We would look like a banana republic.
And Brewers all-star and former National League MVP, Christian Yelich.
Listen, you already know.
Yeah, we were just in LA, so we heard our fair share of Kendrick out there in LA. Dodger Stadium has one of the best sound systems in baseball too.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app, listening live on 1017thetruth.com, and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Two broken down vehicles to report this morning. One on 4194 south at the exit to County Highway K in Racine County. The other on 894 north, right near Howard Avenue on the right shoulder. And other than that, we are looking very good this Monday morning. No other major incidents or delays across the system. And a check of the storm team forecast. A winter weather advisory takes effect for all of southeast Wisconsin at 9 o'clock this morning. A rain-snow mix throughout the day. High today around 38. Will drop down below freezing to 31 tonight, so be extra careful if your evening plans include travel tonight. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Adam Roberts on 1017 The Truth.
Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. You are listening to Truth Be Told with Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's that time of season, Truth Nation. Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth's Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tori Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Carrie Noni will be joined by Ashley Lucas, VP and Business Lending Product Manager at Associated Bank. Ashley and Carrie will discuss how Associated Bank supports small businesses and share important information you should know about growing your business in 2025. So again, tune into the Business Spotlight with Associated Bank this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. on the new 1017 The Truth. Welcome back to hour number 2 of Truth Be Told with Telly, Doc B, Damian LZ in the building. And
some interesting texts out there. Some interesting
yes.
I find them interesting.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Just because? No, you go ahead and say it so we can go ahead and get that third ding today.
What up, Wayne? Good morning, beautiful people on my radio. Sagittarius's rule. That's from Wayne. What's up, man? I didn't say it. He said
That's 3.
That's 3. we got our Sagittarius tote board going on with Doc B in the building.
We just signed Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? We signed a couple new artists.
That's 3.
833-212-1017.
Just signed Taylor Swift.
Truth Nation, I don't know if you caught this over the weekend. But Milwaukee police are investigating fake deportation flyers that were found across the city's Southside. And if you know anything about Milwaukee, the South Side of Milwaukee is a heavily populated Hispanic community.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And these are some of the same people that, not according to me or my opinion, but based off the numbers, some of the same people that voted for Donald Trump.
Yes, sir.
And someone who has said it as loud as he possibly could throughout his campaign about this mass deportation that he plans to implement on day one. And that can include you. And so now police are trying to figure out who's putting these flyers out there? And to me, are they really fake? Like, honestly, are they fake?
They not fake if you done made them. It's a real flyer.
Right.
it's a real flyer. Now, the information on them may be false, but somebody done took the time to print out this stuff and spread this information and cause this, this hysteria to these, because you're dealing with the population of people here that a lot of, if they're immigrants and they have come here just recently and they're learning the language, they're learning the customs, this type of stuff may scare them. They've been warned about these types of deportation tactics maybe happen in the South or whatever. So ICE coming to your door, all of this stuff may scare them a little bit. And so now you're seeing flyers, and you like, oh, are they coming for me? You know?
And these weren't just flyers; these were baggies. So police say a resident walking their dog found the baggies with fake flyers that read "mass deportation notice" and what police call unknown pellets inside.
It's just listen. When you remember right after Trump won, we all got those text messages that said, black people report to slavery and stuff like that. Remember that was happening? This is like that. Somebody done printed up something and decided to go leave all these flyers all over the place. I'm sure they weren't going leaving them on doors and knocking on somebody's doors or handing it to one of them or something.
Yes.
And get your teeth knocked out or something.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it just shows, to me, it just shows the level of disrespect that these MAGA people have when it comes to minority people, because they so stupid, they don't even realize that these Latino people, that some of these Latino people, our Latino brethren, the men, might be the reason why Trump got reelected. And
now they're trying to, but they used them for what they wanted. They got their vote, and then now, because I'm reading this, and you could go to any of the local television network websites here in town, and they have a picture of this baggie, and this baggie, and on the flyer, there are two QR codes. One QR code, it has underneath it, the white population is declining. Under the other QR code, it says, "Love your race" is a hate slogan. Pay the toll.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea.
Love your race is a hate slogan. Somebody, if you know what that means, or what type of, because that might be some type of dog whistle to
that means
white supremacy or something. I don't know.
That just means you are persecuted for loving yourself. So what? Black pride, but really it'd be white. It's more for white.
So it's more like white pride.
Male.
How they feel if they say white pride, that they are immediately deemed racist, as you should be, because you're white in America. And what goes along with, if you come over here talking about white pride, we might fight. If somebody came in here right now,
why can't he love being Irishman or a German? Why can't
don't play, Doc?
The antagonist.
833-212-1017. Let us know your thoughts about these racist flyers that have been found on the south side of the city. Representative Gwen Moore of Wisconsin's 4th Congressional District condemned what she called racist flyers, and released a statement saying, quote, "I am disgusted to see my constituents targeted using racist, xenophobic flyers. These hateful intimidation tactics initially targeted a heavily Latino and Asian community, and I condemn these efforts to stir fear, spread hate, and dictate who belongs in this country. Donald Trump's election and campaign rhetoric has given hate a license to run rapid. As Milwaukee's congresswoman, I will always work to protect my constituents and will work with law enforcement to learn the source of these flyers."
Gwen stands on it.
Now the flyers,
I appreciate Gwen.
Yeah, Gwen stands on it. The flyers were found by Ohio Playfield, Zablocki Elementary School, and Morgandale Elementary School. So it was found by these schools, like they just left them there. So these cowards, they weren't going out passing them out. Not that they are, people of heroism if they are passing them out, and brave. But they just left these bags by school playgrounds with candy and stuff in them. and they were trying to get the kids to look at them and take them home, probably. Which is crazy.
But here's the thing, though, with hate and racism. It's something that is taught. It's a learned behavior.
Yep.
Don't nobody come out hating another race. You are conditioned. You are trained. And then what's the point of leaving these around elementary schools, Dame? Get them early.
Yeah.
Catch them early.
That's funny. With the Christmas thing, I kind of used that situation where when you were younger, before you got taught that, if you had the Tonka truck and the dude had the crane, or she had the Barbie house, but the other one had the Barbie Malibu, y'all played no matter what y'all looked like, just because you were two entities coming together, until somebody told you, like, why are you playing with them, or why are you playing with her? Yeah. That person is different. You absolutely right. We get taught that. That's not something that comes natural.
No, it does not at all. And when you have this, and Congresswoman Moore, she couldn't have put it better. With this election, just like we saw in 2016, it gives people a license to spread hate, spread division, because the person that is our so-called leader of this country, that's what he promotes. And so it makes it okay. And this is, and unfortunately, I've said this in the past, and I'll say it again. When we see instances like that, those aren't isolated instances.
No.
These are things that are just the beginning, in my opinion.
Yeah, another similar flyer like this one called for white power unity, what we were speaking about a second ago, but it also gave a phone number to report undocumented citizens. So it gave a phone number for snitching on somebody. So just imagine it. So just think though, if you're a Latino brother, sister, or on this place, they said some of these people, this area that they were found has a high rise in Burmese population as well. So they're living over there as well. So if you're anyone of an immigrant of any of those types, and now they putting out this phone number for people to call. Now you're just gonna start calling on people. Karens is just gonna be calling on people, and hopefully they don't. Hopefully
right, but how do you know that though? The only people that can snitch are the people that can possibly be deported.
How do
Wouldn't
you know
think?
this person's immigration status?
Exactly.
So just because they're brown or black, you're gonna call now instead of calling the police, they're gonna start calling ICE on them, and now ICE is gonna be knocking at your door. And they're gonna use. I don't know the process of ICE, whether they can just use anonymous calls or calls of that nature and say, now we got to check your status because this person is called. Hopefully, that's not how it works. But hopefully, there has to be some more of of evidence to prove that this person is an illegal immigrant of that nature, and not just somebody calling.
Yeah. Look at how dangerous that can be, though, because if there's a number I can call. And my neighbor across the street, I don't like something that they're doing, or they've been getting on my nerves. That is like a threat now. You know what? You keep doing that, I'm going to call them people on you.
Let me stir it up. I think the neighbors think I'm selling dope.
And you have to understand the history the history of totalitarianism, the history of I messed that word up really bad, so if y'all know me, that hurts my soul. But the history of dictatorships is that you have the people calling in on other people around them. In Nazism, there was the youth, the Nazi youth would call in on their parents when the parents may have been hiding a Jewish person or something like that. That's how they was getting these calls. So now they're white unity and white power, and we got to control our destiny, and we can't let these illegal immigrants come in. So now it's to the point where Trump has won, right? He's won all of these votes. So people assume, okay, now it's easier. We could go into these areas because they voted for Trump. So there must be some people in these areas that feel the same way as we do with this racism that we feel. So now let's expand. We're not having these secret KK meetings. We're not having these secret.
They don't have to be secret no more.
Meetings. We're going out now.
Yeah.
We're passing out flyers. We're recruiting people. We're doing these types of things. We're putting numbers on here to say QR codes to join up, and they putting it on this flyer was put on a digital neighborhood group. You know, they got the neighborhood groupings that you have on would get emails and stuff like that. This flyer was put on there. So they have been emboldened by the election of Donald Trump to the point where they are no longer meeting in basements. They coming out. They stomping in the streets, and they passing out flyers, leaving flyers outside of schools and in neighborhoods where there's 50% immigration. This is terrible.
Yes. I do not like the feeling and the way that things seem like they're going to be going, because you have people that are so concerned about immigrants and having this mass deportation. And on the flip side, you have a president-elect that tried to pick an attorney general who the House Ethics just reported. And the House Ethics report finds evidence Matt Gaetz paid thousands for sex and drugs, including paying a 17-year-old for sex in 2017. Wow. Now, but our attention is not on that, and our attention is not on a president-elect who would even consider someone. Now, this ain't something that just came out. Again, this is known about since 2017. This is not a secret. And so, and now you see why it was a fight for him to not have Congress put this out. And so, but these are things that everybody already knew.
They already knew this man was being investigated for this.
And you pick him as an AG?
He wasn't being investigated for showing up to work late, he wasn't being investigated for minor things like, I'm going at you, Doc, but you did show up late. He ain't been investigated, though. He wasn't being investigated for work-related things like that, right? Congress-related. He's being investigated for criminal offenses such as pedophilia and paying for sex working from a 17-year-old. Not only is she 17, but you paying her, and you continue to pay her, and you've got thousands of dollars that you've spent. He's not spending thousands of dollars on OnlyFans. He's not spending thousands of dollars on all these other websites where you can get these types of. He's in person, face to face,
doing these
buying
things.
Hookers.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be, and this the person y'all want to make.
Yeah, I want to make a journal.
So what type of vetting and type of research are you doing into all of these candidates that you have presented to us? That's why they've kind of paused on presenting these candidates, because they got to have space in between this. Because you see this dude, you like, I don't trust you. This the type of person you bring to me? If I'm the Congress and the Senate, this what you bringing to me?
Yeah.
So now I can't trust nothing you bring to me, because this dude is dirty as they come.
Yes. And you can see how all of this is starting to tie together. And when you look at the fact that, you get these fake flyers coming out threatening deportation, then the end of these DEI programs. And
what does DEI stand for?
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Okay, I'm just doing it.
And
you're asking for the people.
I'm asking for the people.
Yes. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. The programs that were put in place to try and balance out the number of or percentage of minorities that are getting jobs as opposed to anything else. So that is no longer going to be the case, and we're going to get into that. As a matter of fact, we're going to step aside, and when we return, we will get into some of the programs and some of the companies that are ending DEI and how all of this ties together. Keep it locked right here on Truth Be Told with Telly.
Don't touch that dial. Truth Be Told with Telly will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It started with a prediction.
We'll go out there and play basketball and win.
And how many games?
6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? That spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, Before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Milwaukee, something amazing is here. Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin is open and ready for donations. That's right, Versity on King at Thrive on King, your new community resource center on the north side. Donate blood, receive disease education, explore social services, or build your career with job training programs. Versity is here to empower our community and improve lives. Visit Versity on King, 2153 North, Dr. MLK Drive. Free parking is at 320 West Lloyd Street. That is Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin. Hope starts here.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In our community, you will find a Center for Food Security. You'll discover a Center for Behavioral Health Support, a proven Center for Home Care, a successful Center for Employment, a Center for Trauma Recovery, and more. We are Centers for Independence. Find out how you can support Centers for Independence's work and mission at cfihope.org/independence.
You are listening to Truth Be Told with Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Twas the night.
Was the night before Christmas. I thought that was the real one. Go ahead, Doc. Why you stop?
This came in early.
In my mind.
Because actually, I did come to see Otis. Actually.
Nobody come to see you, Otis. But when they do this song, they came to see Otis.
Yeah, they did come to see Otis on it.
Can I tell y'all something funny? I've seen a Facebook post. And somebody said, ain't nobody coming to see you Otis. They're like, technically, they still are because Otis still alive.
You the only one that's still doing it.
Oh, that's a good show.
Otis get the last laugh.
He started the whole group.
Otis get the last laugh because he's the only one still up there from the originals that's doing it.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back to Truth Be Told with Telly. We got Doc B and Damian LZ.
That means that's the Temptations movie. And Otis is the founding member of the Temptations. So I don't want you to lose your black card not seeing the Temptations movie. You didn't see that. Sorry.
Oh, you talking about me?
Not you.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
You had enough drama on Friday
I used to be a Temptation, as a matter of fact.
I know you ain't talking about
it was 100 of them.
My daddy loved the Temptations. I know all the Temptations, man.
Me too.
No, my daddy won't over his grave if I get up here and say something wrong about the Temptations. He might.
Oh, Temptations.
He'll haunt me.
Stylistics number 2.
Yeah.
That's my favorite two groups.
So before the break, we were talking about the end of the DEI programming. Of course, again, DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. And there's a lot of things that we are not included in, and there was a reason why this program even existed. But now that we have a new president and someone that doesn't really care about that type of inclusion when it comes to employment for everyone and not just for certain people.
Because they look at it like affirmative action. Like this is a new style of affirmative action.
Yes.
Just speaking
and they got rid of affirmative action, and now they're getting rid of DUI. And you'll be amazed. DEI, excuse me, DUI. Right. We need to get rid of that too. I think you need to get rid of that as well. And I have 7 companies that are either have gotten rid of it or it will no longer be in place come 2025. Number 1, the world's largest retailer Walmart.
Wally World.
Walmart. Now, you looking at all these Busta Rhymes commercials and Walmart. I know you're kind of confused.
We talked about this before, Telly. We were sitting here, and now we were talking about it, and the commercials were coming on when they first started running them. You got all of these, and it's so odd that they running all of these black people on these commercials. They got Busta Rhymes. They got the Love Jones cast. They got all these different people, but they going to end DEI. So we're going to give you some black people on the commercial, but we going to stop promoting, ethical and equity within our company.
Then I'm going to read exactly what this means when we say they are getting rid of DEI. The company will cease considering race and gender in supplier contracts, halt racial equity training for staff, and withdraw from the Human Rights Campaign's workplace ranking. Additionally, Walmart plans to discontinue its $100 million funding for the Center for Racial Equity after June 2025.
Just think on that. Just think on each one of those statements that you just made, each one of those points. What I find to be the most important is, okay, they're giving $100 million. That's you. If you don't want to give it, fine. You don't want to do this, fine. But now they're going to stop using race as a reason for their suppliers. So that they know we want to make sure that a certain amount of our suppliers fit the communities that we're servicing and all of that. That's what equity and inclusion does.
Yeah.
So what that means is they're not that $100 million they giving to that nonprofit, fine. But these are companies and corporations that are owned by black and Latino people. They are and minority people that means women too, that they are no longer going to fund because we have to feel 40% of our suppliers need to be of minority descent.
Right.
Or LGBT.
That's a lot of money.
Plus.
Absolutely.
That is a lot of money. What they're saying is we are not going to start feeding, we're going to stop feeding your babies, and we're going to start feeding our white brother, because that's all they're saying. That's the lamest term is y'all ain't getting no money. We ain't giving you no more money. We giving it back to Bill and Ted over here, and because they've been losing money. They're buying into the fact of reverse discrimination and that the white man has been losing in America, the white man's land that he built. They've bought into the fact that he's losing in this land. So because he's losing, we no longer need equity and inclusion because we've completed that mission. We are now equitable. We have included all we finna include.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all y'all getting. 2 years of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And like I was saying before, it's like, okay, Trump is in office now. We don't need diversity and equity and inclusion because he ain't gonna sweat us about it.
No.
Whereas when Biden and Kamala's in office, they
would take money from us.
Right.
Yeah. So it's going to affect the products that you see on the shelves
right now.
And when we may joke about it, but there may be no Lesters, like there may not be any hair products or anything for black people in Walmart.
You're reading the room. They're reading the room. They're like, okay, the temperature is here for us to strike now, for us to take this money back out. My biggest issue is the training part. And people downplay that because obviously you can fake and go through the motions of training. But I think that I like training, like whether it's the police department or anywhere. I think the Molson Coors situation with the death here, I think that could help if you trained both sides, black, white, Latino, whoever, Latina, basically getting them to know you don't have to embrace and love someone else's culture, but when you understand it, I think you can work better in the environment. You can come to a better, better agreement. And they talking about ending that too.
That's big.
I think it's huge.
Yeah. And we just talking about Walmart, right? You just mentioned Walmart.
Yeah. No, that's just the first one. I got 7.
And I'm gonna keep going. And all of them say the same. It's like they got together and said, this is what we're gonna say. And that lets you know that it is a movement that they have decided this is what we're going to do.
Yes.
Because all of them, when you look it up, the reasoning they give for stopping DEI, and this, keep going. Let me shut up.
All right. So that was just Walmart. Number two, Boeing. And
with the doors falling off of the plane?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. And I'll just read I'll read a brief sentence from each one. But This move by Boeing reflects a shift towards more traditional business focuses and growing corporate trends to scale back DEI initiatives.
Remember that, y'all. Remember what they said. Now keep going.
So, okay.
You gonna hear that
So keep that word in mind. Traditional business focuses. Number 3, Ford Motor Company. The automaker's decision was influenced by external pressures and internal reassessments of its diversity strategies. This move aligns Ford with other companies reevaluating their DEI commitments in response to changing political and social climates. Number 4,
I'm a Ford van guy.
Toyota Motor Corporation. And basically some of the same things that the other one said. But Toyota has refocused its DEI programs and ceased sponsorship of LGBTQ plus events, citing a highly politicized decision about DEI. That's Toyota. Number 5, Lowe's. I'll kind of get through them so I can get to number 7. Number 5, Lowe's. Number 6, John Deere. John Deere's move is part of a broader corporate trend to scale back diversity programs amid legal and political challenges. And number 7, dun, 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 right here in Milwaukee, Harley Davidson. And I'll read everything they said. The motorcycle manufacturer Harley Davidson ended several DEI initiatives and its relationship with the Human Rights Campaign after being targeted by conservative activists. The company aims to maintain a neutral stance on social issues to appeal to a broad customer base. Harley Davidson's decision aligns with other corporations reevaluating their DEI commitments in response to external pressures.
Now, see, they keep saying aligns with the other companies, so they're hiding together as a group, saying, well, they doing it, they doing it, they doing it. I'm not the only ones that's doing it, so leave us alone. This is the whole corporate system has decided this is what's best.
Yes, and in terms of what is being eliminated, training, initiatives, money that has been
allocated,
put towards exactly the Human Rights Campaign.
And I spoke too soon on the Human Rights Campaign. Apparently, the Human Rights Campaign, I said, okay, they're not giving them money. Apparently, the Human Rights Campaign has corporate equality rankings, so they rank. So when you're involved in this human rights campaign, they come through and they rank your, as diversified as you may be, whether you're diversified, number 1, you're most diversified, or you're lower, and that hurts you because now people are like, okay, this company isn't diversified, I'm not going to deal with them no more. But then you get Trump in office, political landscape changes, Trump wins in a landslide, so people don't care about diversifying anymore. They don't care about equity anymore. They don't care about inclusion anymore. They care about traditional. When you hear those words traditional, what come to your mind? Real quick, just traditional.
Old school.
Old school, no. Okay, when you hear traditional, what come to your mind?
Make America great again.
White folks. That's what it is. We're going back to giving white folks money.
Yeah, because traditionally, black folks ain't ever owned stuff, and so we can't go back to something that has never happened. So that's why when they say traditionally, you're absolutely right. It's for one race, and we're going to step aside. But before I do, I just want to throw something out there, Truth Nation. I want you to kind of chew on this and hit us up after the break, 833-212-1017. You can always stream and watch us live on YouTube and at 1017thetruth.com. Chew on this. Okay, the date of George Floyd's death was May 25th, 2020.
Okay.
Right after that, you had so many companies that said, we're giving money. We're going to give money to Black Lives Matter. We're going to give money to this. We're going to give money to that. And this ain't right. And 4 short years later, they taking all this stuff back and rolling it back.
Yep.
Keep it locked right here on Truth Be Told with Telly.
Don't touch that dial. Truth Be Told with Telly will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home. We help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Ready to glow? RN2 Go Medical Services has you covered. With a top-notch team, including a skilled RN and medical doctor, they offer personalized treatments just for you. Feel fantastic with exceptional post-op care, invigorating IV hydration therapy, and vitamin injections. Enjoy advanced skincare, effective weight loss programs, and beauty enhancements like Botox, fillers, and PDO threads. Rejuvenate with PRP therapy and sculpt your dream body with cutting-edge body sculpting treatments. Why wait? Visit Destination Aesthetics MKE.com now to book your appointment. Your new radiant self is just a click away.
More than 6 million kids in the U.S. have ADHD, and many aren't getting the support they need. At understood.org, we can help. Sometimes in class, the only thing your child can focus on are the thoughts racing through their head.
Why am I always falling behind? Why do I feel so alone? So different.
Your child is looking to you for answers. But as a parent, you probably have a lot of questions too. What should I do next? Where do I even start? At understood.org, we provide parents with the resources they need to help kids with ADHD thrive. Your child wants to thrive. Be the reason they do. Visit understood.org/the reason to get started.
Prostate cancer screening is a simple blood test. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Your family history of prostate cancer increases the risk for all the men in your family. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Prostate cancer is most treatable when it's detected early. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Men, it's your life. That's why it's so important to talk to your doctor about getting tested. If you want info on how to take action, the Prostate Cancer Foundation is here to help. For more than 30 years, PCF, a leader in scientific breakthroughs, has funded cutting-edge research that speeds new treatments into clinics, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself. Remember, it's your life, and it's a simple blood test. Get it done.
Right now, still looking overall pretty good. We do still have that incident. 794 north, right in front of the Hone as you're heading north towards downtown. Left lane blocked due to a broken down white van. A couple squads still on scene with that. But overall, the volume, even around that point, is pretty light. So it's not impacting any travel times. And we've just got those broken down vehicles scattered throughout southeast Wisconsin still this morning. So overall, the system looking excellent this morning, and volume remains light as well. And checking the Storm Team forecast for today, a winter weather advisory takes effect at 9 this morning, runs through early to mid-afternoon, ending earlier for folks south of I-94. High today of 38 with a rain-snow mix throughout the day, low tonight down to 31. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Adam Roberts on 101.7 The Truth.
You are listening to Truth Be Told with Telly on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, the award-winning 101.7 The Truth is the proud home of Milwaukee Panthers basketball. We have Sunday matinee basketball on The Truth. The Milwaukee Panthers continue their homestand as they host Conference play against the IU Indianapolis Jaguars at the Klotchke Center on the UW Milwaukee campus. Scott Wars has the coverage Sunday starting at 1:30 p.m. on the 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off is set for 2 p.m. on Sunday. I know over this last weekend, I don't know who they played, but they whooped somebody at the Klotchke Center. So big ups to Coach Lundy and the Panthers.
They've been hooping.
Yeah, they've been balling, and they're going to make people start to pay attention to them because Coach Lundy got something good going on over there. And let's get back into what we were talking about, which is the end of DEI programs. And I named off 7 companies that are ceasing DEI initiatives, and the 7 that I named, and 1 is Walmart, 2 is Boeing, 3 is Ford Motor Company, 4 is Toyota Motor Corporation, 5 Lowe's, 6 John Deere, 7 Milwaukee's own Harley Davidson, and Dame also reminded me there is another company that is local that is ending their DEI program as well, and that is Miller Coors.
Miller Coors. Mm-mm. So we got our 2 flagship companies that have decided that, they are going to
That's
end
no longer important.
DEI.
Is that the Molson? Is that where the tragedy happened? With the shooting?
Our 2 flagship companies that in a city where a majority city. Let's keep that in mind, too. They in Milwaukee. They getting credits from Milwaukee. They getting all this stuff from Milwaukee. They getting all this stuff from the state of Wisconsin to stay here and be here that they've been given. And then they decide, we're not going to do diversity, equity, and inclusion no more. We're not going to be allowing ourselves to be ranked anymore. And this is what they said. They said that they weren't doing it because, and this is what they doing, said it would stop participating in the Human Rights Campaign's corporate equity rankings. Now, you heard that across the board with all of those 7 companies, right? They said, so they got together. They all got together and said, we're going to stop with the Human Rights Campaign's corporate equality rankings. They don't want to be ranked no more. And they also are going to move away from defined supplier diversity goals. Defined supplier. So that's the corporate way of saying.
Words matter.
That's the corporate way of saying they are no longer going to make sure that their suppliers represent their employees, represent 2, the community they are in, and 3, the customers that they have. We don't care about that anymore. We're just going to give our suppliers, it's going to be Bill and Ted no more and Biff. And, it's basically going to be white men again.
It's under promise, and you can under deliver because your standards aren't as high.
Listen.
What you do is you set the bar low.
They should
we grade on a curve, a Trump curve.
We have corporate America saying they are pulling back on making sure that everything is equal. Let's be real. They're saying we're no longer going to care about
We don't care about equality. No.
We don't care about that anymore. They are following the trend set forth by the highest office in our country, the president.
Or if they do, they don't want to be involved with trying to make that happen. We just want to make our money. And
That's what they always
we don't want any responsibility. We don't want any responsibility.
And one of the things that I found interesting, and just zeroing in on Harley Davidson and it being here in Milwaukee, is I am a big person on words and the language of what there's and how and the context they're speaking in. And one of the things they said, and to me, I think this was their way of saying, we do understand we have a lot of black people that buy our product.
All right.
There's a lot of black people that have Harley Davidsons. A lot of black people. And what they said was the company aims to maintain a neutral stance on social issues to appeal to a broad customer base.
That means we don't want to piss off white people no more. That is not smart. That means they don't want to piss off white people no more. That's what they're saying, Doc. They're saying, I don't want to piss off white people anymore for these black people. They have made a decision.
It's wickedly smart.
They have made a decision that black people and minority people, your issues although they may be correct, we're not going to lose our white biker crowd for that.
Yeah.
So they're making more money off of them. So I'm sorry, y'all. We agree with y'all. We might have for the last 4 years since George Floyd passed, we might have been down with y'all. But now we're going to lose money if we down with y'all because now these white people are feeling empowered by Trump and the MAGA movement. Yeah. And they're more powerful than y'all now. So I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to just take this L. You can still ride our motorcycles though.
Yeah,
we still be down
because
with us,
and they know that,
if you're approved credit wise.
And so this is something that we all know will never happen. But just what if black people that typically buy Harley Davidson products said, "Hey, we gonna ease off of y'all until y'all show us that you all are going to include us when it's time to advance this company. So we're only good enough to give you our money. We're not good enough to be a part of this company, make any decisions on this company or anything." And I think the only way that people get people's attention is by hitting them in their pockets.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Now, you don't go and black riders can go over to Harley Davidson right now and protest this, that, and the other. Those people inside the building know this ain't going to be every day. Right. This only going to last for a few days. Right. And then let's give them something, and then we'll get them, on their way. But if you really said, okay, we do not agree with the practices of this company, and I'm no longer going to be a consumer, then they listen.
If we see you sponsoring somebody, we're not going to buy that product.
Absolutely.
That's how other people do it. That's what others have done.
What we need to do is like with the Palestinian and Israeli conflict, and people were boycotting McDonald's, they were boycotting Starbucks. That boycotts are the only way that corporate America is going to take notice of you, because when corporate America sees you, they don't see you as a person. They see you as a dollar sign. They see you as a customer. They see you as that only. Consumer. So if you are not a consumer, you are no longer on their radar. But if their radar gets smaller and smaller, and then their bottom line is hurt, not as stockholders and the board have to notice you, because all they see is numbers. And so now they got to notice you because you've decided to boycott this company. And if you don't use the dollar to work, then it won't happen. So for both of these companies, I suggest, okay, you want to tell for Miller and Coors, because they are in Milwaukee, okay, you want to tell us you're not going to be in support of us no more, our equality, what we've been going through. So for the next year, we're going to show you. For the next year, you can't tell black bikers to not ever buy Harley again because it's tradition. It's what they do.
Right.
Fine.
Especially here.
Okay, but for the next year, nobody buy a black Harley. Nobody buys a Harley. For the next year, black people that you drink Miller and all the Miller products, you switch it over to somebody else. You show them the power that you have, and then they'll come back. Then they'll say, oh, we need to start showing because these black people is powerful. Right now, they don't think you're powerful. And if they don't think you're powerful, you have to show them that you're powerful.
Yes, let's go. Let's hit our talk line here on Truth Be Told with Telly. The Town, thank you so much for your patience, my brother. What's your question or comment this morning?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, brother?
What's good, boss?
What up, Doc B?
Beard game, baby. We got to get Telly on this beard game. We all three of us, we all got
Telly
the beard
got a beard. It's just,
No, you got to grow in it.
Keep his like
There's
that.
reasons why.
Man, it's too early. It's too early in the morning to be hopping on Telly. Straight up.
Town, I appreciate it, man.
This show.
I'll be hopping on Telly too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, last time Didi had to try to whatever. I ain't even go through that though. But we cool.
What's up, the Town? What you got for us,
What's
man?
up, boss?
Hey, this first off though,
Christmas
is real funny. Now think about this one right here. It's real funny when black people say we are not a monolith. We don't vote, but when we don't vote like a monolith, see what happened?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what happened?
No.
Now we've been saying that all the election or whatever. well, black people, we're not all the same. We're not all the same. We don't. But you know what, though? All the essays be voting the same. All the Jews be voting the same. Everybody except for us. That's number one. Number two, Walmart, Miller Coors, all them guys. The trick about it is they didn't even care about us anyway.
Not at all.
They only did that stuff because we was raising a ruckus. And as soon as we stopped raising a ruckus, what did they do? They went back to business as usual.
Or what they call, or the town, or what they call traditional business practice, but we know what that means.
Yeah, traditional. Well, yeah, we going back to white. White is right. You know what I'm saying? That's what they own. So what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying though, for real. Hey, skip them. Skip Walmart. Walmart, they've been closing Walmarts around the city forever. Black people can't even steal from Walmart no more. We don't want that. Gone. Gone with that, man.
Easier said than done, man. We built that monster, man. We didn't buy from our local mom and pops. We stopped doing it. We had to get milk, a rake, a lawnmower, all from the one big thing, and we fed that store.
Yeah.
Now we can't go without it.
Right. Thanks.
Can you go without Walmart? Can you do it? Can you do it?
The Town, thank you so much, man. We appreciate your call. Always, man. We got to step aside for our final break, and when we come back, we'll have our Truth of the Matter. Keep it locked right here. And Al from Sherman Park, we see you. We'll get to you before our Truth of the Matter. Keep it locked right here on Truth Be Told with Telly.
Don't touch that dial. Truth Be Told with Telly will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's Dr. Ken Harris, and you can watch me now live on YouTube every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m., and you can watch the best radio show in Wisconsin by going to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Watch me explore the issues which are shaping our community while also having fun discussions, pop culture, current events, all kind of stuff going on right here on YouTube right now by subscribing to 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Milwaukee, something amazing is here. Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin is open and ready for donations. That's right, Versity on King at Thrive on King, your new community resource center on the north side. Donate blood, receive disease education, explore social services, or build your career with job training programs. Versity is here to empower our community and improve lives. Visit Versity on King, 2153 North, Dr. MLK Drive. Free parking is at 320 West Lloyd Street. That is Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin. Hope starts here.
Okay, Fred, so I got some questions.
What's up?
Where should I go if I want to start my own business?
You go to EerieInsurance.com.
Okay, Fred, so where should I go if my kid needs an internship? Or if I need a job, where do I go?
You go to EerieInsurance.com.
Okay, so what if I want to work for a company that believes in diversity, has great benefits, and growth for people like us?
You already know. It's EerieInsurance.com.
Man, so Fred, I just need to go to Erie Insurance?
Go to EerieInsurance.com for all that you need.
It's amazing!
You are listening to Truth Be Told with Telly on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
All right, Truth Nation, thank you so much for engaging in today's conversation. We hope that you have gotten off to a good Monday morning. If you are on vacation, take this time to relax. If you got to go to work like we have, we hope that, hey, it goes by fast and you only got a couple more days to go. Al from Sherman Park, sorry we have run out of show, but we'll get to you next time. It's time now for our Truth of the Matter, and we will start with DJ Doc B. What's your Truth of the Matter?
My Truth of the Matter is that connecting with that Beyonce story where they tell her to leave Jay-Z, to cart her off of it regardless. Those kind of accusations, those kind of moves, just like the Jay-Z 13-year-old accusation. Donald Trump is a master at this, just throwing a bunch of darts at it, and then you have to dig yourself out of that. So be careful of the okey doke of that. You defend yourself, but concentrate. Keep your eyes on the prize. Is my thing. Good Truth of the Matter, Doc B. We appreciate it. Dame, what is your Truth of the Matter this Monday?
My Truth of the Matter is we have witnessed on all the levels, whether you're talking about Christmas, whether we're talking about Jay-Z, whether we're talking about the lack of DEI and them pulling back from it, is a change in American culture because of the election of Donald Trump to the position that he is in. The highest position in the land is now run by someone who doesn't care about anyone else but himself, and that type of leadership trickles down to everyone else that's below them, and that's what we are witnessing right now when it comes to DEI and them releasing all of this stuff. They don't care about anyone else anymore because they don't have to. They're not forced to. So unless we as a community step up and make everybody be forced to see us and be forced to take notice of us, they no longer will.
Yeah, appreciate that, Dame. My Truth of the Matter is we still have power. It doesn't mean that you are powerless when you hear about these programs being cut and things that don't seem like they are benefiting you. You don't have to sit back and just take it. You can say something. And does that mean saying something is going to change something? You don't know. But you'll never know if you just sit back and accept everything that people are doing. And so it was good enough back in 2020 to implement these programs. And Dame said it earlier. Does this mean that they have achieved the goal of this program? Or are they looking at it, well, we got in office now the person that doesn't care about any of these programs, so why should we care? Why should we spend money paying people these positions, giving them a couple $100,000 to be a DEI director or senior vice president? Why give them this money where training and things of that nature no longer really matters until the next incident happens, and then they're going to wonder, well, why can't we do better, or why did this happen? Because there's no training on the situation. But that is my Truth of the Matter. Again, thank you to Doc B and Damian LZ.
Can I shout out
coming in this Monday morning? Absolutely. Got to make it quick, though, Doc B.
All right, Cream City Sports Bar, 8777 North Deerwood Drive in Brown Deer. I'm doing the Packer game. I'll be DJing it. DocBMKE.com. Just always stay in touch with me.
It's lit.
It's lit. Pull up on me.
Pull up on it. No, it's always a good time out there. Appreciate that, Doc B. And we have 9 more hours of live consecutive Black Talk Radio on 1017 The Truth. Keep it locked right here. Up next is The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. Peace out. Peace.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Curly Q.